One, two, one, two, one, two. Put it like that. One, two, one, two. Okay. What's going on, people? What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in to the birthday episode, the birthday live episode, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. As soon as I can, I'm gonna see it popping up, and I'm gonna share it on my Facebook so more people can see it. Um, Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, today is October 7th. It's my birthday. I turned 33 today. Uh, and this shit feels just like 32 and 31. And, no, but it's pretty. This is all right, man. As a young man, you wanna, I've heard people say you wanna age gracefully. If that's the case, I got a lot of work to do, my nigga. I got back problems. I sometimes my knees click. I'm behind the eight ball, but you know what I mean. It's a positive day. Had a good day today. All right, here we go. All right, I'm about to share this. Uh, don't mind me. I'm just sharing this to the Facebook. Give me 1 second. All right, we live, y'all. Tune in to the birthday. Watch the birthday live episode here. But once again, for anybody who didn't see the promos, what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna have a call-in number, which is calling. My bad, but we're gonna be talking about some greats from the '90s. You know what I mean? Some top black male actors from the '90s that we all enjoyed. You may agree with my listen, you may not. You know what I mean? But this is a live, so you ain't gotta just leave it in the comments. You can call in, boom, right there. You can call in and say, hey, what about this person? What about that person? You know what I mean? Whether you feeling it or not. Or you can call in and say happy birthday. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, Mike. All that kind of stuff. You could give us some feedback on the podcast. Things you like, don't like, things that you'd like to see us do. All right, then let me make sure I tag. All right. Just getting this out here. And I think that's solid enough. Oh, and hold up. Let me tag everyone. Where is that shit? Edit post. All right, but we gonna have fun today, man. We gonna have fun today. Said everyone. I know that jump be annoying too. Somebody, it'd be like, so and so mentioned you in a comment, and then you looking and say highlight. You like, that nigga wasn't talking about me. This shit ain't have nothing to do with me. It ain't. All right. There's highlight, and then there's the other one, right? What is it? Everyone at everyone. Okay. Oh, my bad, man. Shout out to Blacksmith 24/7 for being in the studio with me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put both of them. For some reason, highlight. All right. My bad. As people, I'm sure people are trickling in. Okay. All right. Damn, grateful? Yeah, grateful. All right. Boom, posting. All right, let me see if I can send that junk to my all right, my bad. I mean, I'm trying to sit here and make sure I get the word out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. What else do I want to talk about, man? Freaking I gotta get serious about my exercising, man. I remember one time, I think I was like 29. This is right, before I turned 30 and whatnot. I remember one time Mom, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make it super graphic, but one time I was engaging with a young lady, and I remember I lifted her up, and my back gave out, and I tossed her on the bed, and bless my heart, I tried to keep going, but I was like, all right, what am I doing? I'm not doing this for styles points now. My back hurt. The whole night was shut down. She's taking care of me. But you know what I mean? You gotta take care of yourself. You know what I mean? We talked about that on the last episode. If you haven't seen it, the 90s Finest. Go check that out, man. We had a lot of fun making that. That's where we rated the top 10 beautiful women of the 90s. You know what I mean? Yes, pretty much all of them was black, but my nigga, it was man. Go watch the episode, and if you disagree with me, I want to hear about it. You ain't gonna like watch the whole thing and then come back. The live's gonna be over. We only here for an hour for right now. But all right, hold up. I'm trying to make sure. All right, check out the live here. But yeah, man, live birthday episode here. All right, here we go. That'll be good. Trying to make this shit quick. All right. Yeah, man. I wonder how you guys are doing. Man. How are you doing, Blacksmith? I wonder if my bad.
I'm good, man.
Oh, you got the chat. Okay. Just say happy birthday.
Yeah, all right, party. Yeah, she in the air. She on a flight.
Okay.
So
appreciate you.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Oh, appreciate that, man.
She always check in, man. That's our loyal moderator right there. She always checking in, make sure she throw some fame out.
Yeah, man, she's solid, man. It's a blessing to have people that's enjoying and consistently, tuning in, supporting or whatnot, Shout out to the whole C2CND radio family. Shout out to everybody, Seldom, Just K, Miss Jackie Mack. Shout out to the whole, you know what I mean, all the other content creators, you know. We holding it down, man. We holding it down over here. Excited, man. I'm trying to. I know what I'm gonna talk about today. I'm just trying to give people time to continue to come in, but also, you know, take my time, man. Have some fun. Turned 33 today. Went to work, and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody wished me happy birthday. It was no cake. No, I'm just playing. One person did, but it's weird. Like when I was younger, I didn't really care that much. Like, you know what I mean? But as I get older, I understand. I mean, it's not a super big deal. You know what I mean? It's cool when people would be like, "Hey, man, happy birthday." You know what I mean? A little acknowledgement. That's not a bad thing. But you understand, like, hey, everybody else got their own lives too, and you got to kind of take full responsibility of your birthday. You got to do something for you. Is what I would say. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you have either a good day or just, hey, today my birthday was on a Monday, right? I did a little something for myself this weekend. I'm trying to plan something really nice for myself. You know what I mean? But I'm still waiting to see if it's gonna be able to happen. But yeah, man. Recently I watched what was it? Fight Night on Peacock. Anybody seen Fight Night? I sat there and binge watched the whole thing, man. 7 episodes. It's pretty dope. Kevin Hart, Samuel Jackson, freaking I know her freaking name. I see her right now.
Taraji.
Thank you. He knew exactly. Taraji P. Henson. I don't know who the other one was. That was this nigga Kevin Hart had a wife, 3 kids, and 2 side pieces. 2 side pieces that was bad, man. I don't know who the thicker one was, but she was looking good.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. I gotta check it out.
I ain't gonna ruin it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's an hour an episode. Chloe Bailey was in there. That was freaking dope. She did her thing. I like the yeah. Let me not go too far into it. But yeah, man. It's a good thing to get older, man. It's a good thing to get older. You gain some wisdom. You know, they say you learn from your mistakes and stuff like that. I've made enough to learn and be able to share and stuff like that. So, all right, man. I think we can move. Hold on, let me actually look and see. Just see. Okay, it's the live chat. All right, I'm sitting here watching myself. How? Either way, though, man. Appreciate everybody. Let's get right into it. Man. We're gonna talk about the top black male actors from the 90s. First, once again, we said it before on this podcast. You're gonna see improvements. You're gonna see improvements along the way, man. Trying to develop, trying to make things better, trying to take things to the next level. Before we start, shout out to Midway Express for freaking sponsoring this episode. Niggas had some decent wedges. Just is usually all right. Just is usually cold, but it was warm today. We gonna show you. We you know what I mean, trying to take steps up, man. So usually we have the photos in half screen. Today we're gonna use a picture frame. You know what I mean? Take a little, you know what I mean? Little razzle dazzle. Add a little razzle dazzle. Y'all let us know if y'all like the new edition. You know what I mean? Of course, we got some other ones that we'll display throughout. But just trying to switch it up, take things to the next level. But so honorable mentions. I got a little honorable mention. There's other people that's not on this list that were great actors in the 90s that had great movies, but this is my list. I'm not gonna lie, this is my list. So first person on the list is a person who I don't think I hear a lot of them. I don't know if I think in my eyes they don't get a lot of credit like they may deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring you boom, Delroy Lindo. This is I think he's just a great actor, man. For real. Like if he can, you know, he's an excellent bad guy. I don't know if I've seen him in a lot of movies where he was like a good guy necessarily. I remember he was in the movie, I think The Core, when he was like he was a part of some kind of like it wasn't a space team or something like that, but they were freaking working on just trying to like get to the core of the earth or something like that. It's been a long time since I watched the movie, but I remember he was in it, and I have it in my memory where he just freaking broke down, start crying like I don't know what to do. And me and my brothers would laugh about that shit for the longest time. Like we took joy in weird shit like that. Like you niggas just crying and shit, even though it's not okay. Nobody wants to be laughed at when you're crying, but as kids, we thought that jump was hilarious. I don't know if anybody else shared that feeling, but he was in the movie Crooklyn. You know, I believe that was 1992, maybe. I might be wrong on the year, but he was in the movie Crooklyn. I remember First Time Felon. I remember that movie. I don't know if that was. I don't think that was Sticky Fingers in there, but it was another dude in there who I always thought he looked like Sticky Fingers. I'm sorry. I mean, he slightly kicked that by mistake. But no, that was a good movie. He was one of the guards. Excuse me, not guards. He was a drill sergeant. He was a drill sergeant and something like that. And it was like if people, I guess certain people, like they wanted to like avoid long prison sentences or something like that, they would send them to the boot camp and whatnot. And I believe Omar Epps was in that one. And I don't know. I remember watching that thinking, this is a hateful motherfucker right here. Like this dude is. But it was a great performance, man. I remember Get Shorty. That was a decent movie. I haven't watched it in a while, but He's been in some great movies. Recently, I remember he was in The Five Bloods. I loved him in that one. It's a quality movie, man. I think he's a great actor. I feel like he don't get the same praise as Morgan Freeman or Lawrence Fishburne, who are also great actors. You know, had a lot of movies in the 90s. Yeah, personally, I think he's a great actor, man. I don't want to ruin one of the other movies that I'm gonna reference here today, so I'm gonna keep it moving, man. Y'all let me know if y'all think he's a great actor. If you think he's trash, let me know. Go ahead, write in the comments or you know what I mean. Call in. The number's right there: 315-925-7262. Please remember, you could call in to say happy birthday. You know what I mean. You're not obligated to only talk about the topic at hand, but yeah, man, you can call in and say happy birthday, man. Just wanted to take time and, you know, try to put an episode together on this day. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. All right, number 5 on the list. Number 5 on the list. By the way, Delroy Lindo is 71 years old, and he looks it. This nigga looks just like he's 71 years old, if not older. And this is his baby photo. All right, I use that joke already. Can't be reusing jokes. But this, you know what I mean? All right, this nigga look like he about to kick my ass. Let's go to the next one. Number 5, Samuel L. Jackson. Number 5. Believe it or not, this nigga actually looked younger at one point in time. This is how he looked in the 90s. This nigga, Morgan Freeman, Delroy Lindo, what's the other nigga's name that I'm thinking of right now? Ronaldo Ray, all looked old their whole lives. Just to name a few. But Samuel L. Jackson is 75 years old right now. The oldest nigga on this list by far. He was in the 1990s. He was in, 1990, he was in Mo Better Blues. 94, he was in Pulp Fiction. 96, he was in The Great White Hype. And 96, he was in Long Kiss Goodnight. Watch those movies. It's dope, man. It's dope. I've definitely liked him in Pulp Fiction. I think that was definitely his breakout role. I know he was in a lot more movies than what I named, but you know what I mean? These are some that I've watched, some that I enjoyed. Yeah, man, that freaking Jerry curl. It was real wet. It was real wet and shiny and junk like that, man. John Travolta. You know what I mean? Uma Thurman. It's a solid movie. You know, and one you could watch today and still enjoy. You know what I mean? And then now look at what he's doing with Marvel. You know, Theory. Nick Fury, my bad. Theory. Nick Fury. It's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope, man. I think he's like set. Like I don't think at this point I think he's acting for fun. Like he I imagine has enough money where he doesn't have to work anymore. But you know, I think it's pretty dope that you could wake up and do what you love, and you know that's how you make your money. You know, so. But yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Great White Hype. I loved him in that. He was the manager for Damon Wayans' character, who was the boxer and stuff like that. And it was funny because Damon Wayans actually got fat towards the end of the movie and stuff like that. Like he was so comfortable in the skill where he was like, I ain't even got to train for this dude. You know what I mean? I think he was like eating chicken and he was on the freaking little bike and junk. I don't know the name of it. I don't think it's the elliptical, but I remember he was on the freaking bike eating chicken and just getting fat, and he still beat him at the end and junk like that. It's a dope movie, man. Wayne brothers been doing their thing for a minute, bro. For a minute, man. Once again, call-in number 315-925-7262. Yeah, man. Also, Long Kiss Goodnight, 96. I watched that one. That was pretty good. It was more like, you know, entertaining movie. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. I think it was Nicole Kidman was in that one. She was the love interest. I think he smashed, if I'm correct. But yeah, it's interesting though. Maybe it is just me. I remember watching a lot of movies as a kid. When I see the poster, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that. But I can't read the script to you. I can't memorize the script to you. I just know certain moments that happened in the movie and whether or not I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, dope actors, man. Some dope actors. I can't ruin the whole list for you, but there's some other people on this list. Once again, we're gonna go to the next person. Number 4 on this list is, ladies and gentlemen, boom, Wesley Snipes. Don't sleep. I don't know about the younger generation. I don't know what y'all think about him, but this used to be the nigga, man. He was a solid player in the 90s as far as a male actor and whatnot. This dude was in some solid movies, man. 1991, New Jack City. You know what I mean? That's a picture of that. 92, White Man Can't Jump. 95, he's in Money Train. Both of those two movies, White Man Can't Jump and Money Train, he acted as a co-star to Woody Harrelson. That was wild. I remember in Money Train, Woody Harrelson liked the love interest in that movie, Jennifer Lopez. And he fucked her. This nigga knew, he knew Woody Harrelson liked her and still smashed. But it is what it is. Like, it's just, it's the nature of it, man. When, you know what I mean? Women get to choose, bro. I'm not saying that like on some, you know what I mean, some red pill stuff. I'm just saying, nigga, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He had to hold that one. Woody Harrelson had to hold that one. He was upset, but, you know. That shit was crazy. But that's just some junk that I remember, man. New Jack City, so many freaking moments when he was sitting at the table, interrogating everybody in junk. He had the Rottweiler, stabbed that nigga hand. Shit was cold, man. The what is it? I don't know the dude's name. Alan Payne was in that one, you know. Freaking dope movie, man. Freaking dope movie. I know I'm not coming with the laughs on this one, but it's, you know, meant to just be a nice chill episode, you know. Have some people call in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to think niggas don't care about my fucking birthday no more. I'm just playing around, man. Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. Mom said she's gonna cook some food and shit. I'm going home with a win. Going home with a win, man. Yeah, man. Honestly, bro, I've just been trying to do a lot of personal improvement, if I'm being honest, man. Just having real conversations with myself. Trying to, you know what I mean, work on forgiveness, man. Pray on, you know, being more forgiving and stuff like that, man. Certain things, you know, I don't want to be that bitter motherfucker that's 82 yelling at cats and dogs running past the freaking house. You know what I mean? You gotta let some stuff go. You don't want to be angry forever, you know. Yeah, man. I think that's essential for a healthy life. I've watched YouTube videos, which is the equivalent to watching live TV nowadays. But videos nonetheless of when younger people have street interviews with older people, and they ask, hey, what would be some advice for the youth? You know, one lady said, drink water, and, you know, like, basically the common thing that I've gotten is, man, forgive, let shit go. Don't let that junk stress you out. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself, get in shape, you know, be in shape, stuff like that, exercise, you know, eat good food. Just take care of yourself, man. Like, I remember one time I seen a guy who was 77 years old. I don't know if I said it on this podcast before, but 77 years old, had all his teeth, or, you know, at least that's what he told us, and was walking without a cane. And I was like, all right, that's how I want to be when I'm 77. You know what I mean? Operating on my own power. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Anything to add here, Blacksmith? I'm not trying to push it. I'm just
No. You good? Just in,
yeah.
You know.
Right.
I mean, Wesley. Yeah, I mean he was different. I think he had a clause in his movies where it was like, "Hey, man, I ain't fucking, I ain't in it." Oh. Yeah. So it's like he had to have a sex scene in damn near all his movies.
Right. I was looking through some stuff, man. I seen that he. I'm not trying to go full throttle into this, but he was in a movie where I guess he was acting as a drag character and whatnot. It's him, I think, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was him and that was the dude from Ghost, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Swayze, and then the Spanish comedian dude, John.
Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was them. Honestly, it was actually a good movie. I actually liked it. It was actually a good movie. It wasn't bad.
Okay. I really do got to make a list and you know what I mean, of movies I got to see and really go out there and, you know what I mean, check it out.
I mean, he was the only one out of all three that didn't. He looked like an ugly ass drag queen.
Oh, okay, all right.
Patrick Swayze and John, the other dude, actually looked like females.
Oh, okay, like,
wow. Yeah,
you
could tell he was a. Whew.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going, y'all. We're gonna keep going. Number 3, once again, call in number 315-925-7262. Call in to say happy birthday. Call in to give, you know what I mean, some feedback on the podcast, things you like, don't like, things you think we should try. Yeah, man. Or just throw some positivity. You know what I mean? Throw some love, you know. Appreciate everybody that is tuning in. And, you know, shout out once again to Ari. Shout out to Blacksmith, the whole C2C and the radio family. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I'm just checking one more time to make sure. Oh, yeah. I appreciate everybody who wrote on my page, happy birthday. There's no way I'm getting all you niggas. I'm sorry. There's no way. And it's a good problem to have. Believe me, it is a good problem to have, nigga. I'm not complaining. I think it's 94 right now. That's like I was joking with my brother earlier. I'm like, the only way to get to everybody is to take the day off and start early. Like if you just don't go into work that day and you just keep up with it. In my mind, I'm thinking somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, he didn't see that I said happy birthday." But I think mostly people don't care, and I'm overthinking it. So appreciate everybody for sure. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. I'm gonna take this moment. Yeah, this is me just saying thank you to everybody. Maybe I'll make a clip of this and then just post it or something like that. All right. Going to the next person. Next person on the list of top actors of the 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, bam, Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence, come on. I don't think anybody's going to be like, well, he wasn't an actor. I mean, the nigga was an actor, bro. Yes, he started out as a stand-up comedian, but this nigga was dominating in the 90s. You can't tell me this nigga didn't have bangers. Bangers after bangers. He was in all the house parties, 1, 2, and 3. He was in 95, he was in Bad Boys. 97, he was in Nothing to Lose. I freaking love that movie. 99, he was in Blue Street. And also 99, he was in my favorite movie, Life. You know what I mean? With a bunch of heavy hitters, had Bernie Mac in there. You know, of course, Eddie Murphy, a lot of other people in there, man. Anthony Anderson. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't seen him do a lot of stand-up. But, I knew he... I remember he was on the Kings of Comedy. He was in, the behind the scenes and stuff like that. So I guess he had, did some comedy and stuff like that. But a lot of greats in that movie, man. A lot of greats. That junk gets me to this day. When they're standing on top of the bottles, that scene when Martin and Eddie Murphy are standing on top of the bottles, and the bottle, his toe slips in. That shit gets me to this point, man, to this day. Freaking hilarious movie. It's freaking dope, man. I did not know. I think we might have talked about this before, but I really didn't know until I saw it in an interview that Rick James was in that movie. He was the dude, Silky, I believe. Spanky, my bad. I knew I was going to. Yeah. He was Spanky. I did not know that was Rick James. This dude was that good of an actor.
Yeah, I didn't know that was him either.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Freaking dropped him in the water and stuff like that. Dump him. Freaking dunked him in the water. It's freaking wild, though, man. The freaking clap, the little back and forth Eddie and Martin was having. You know what I mean? Don't even say daddy's watch. Don't even say clock, time, something, nigga. Say clock or some shit. Let's say watch. Even fix your mouth to say watch. I bet you be whistling back to New York. But nah, it was a freaking dope movie, man. It's freaking wild. I don't want to get too much into it, but, it really makes you think. Like, yeah, some people in prison, it's very possible. I don't think that it's impossible for niggas to be in there. I mean, we see people after serving 80, 50 years in prison, now they getting exonerated because they found out, the evidence was false, or it was, you know what I mean? It's fucked up, man. Messed up. It's just messed up. But once again, it's a lot. It's a birthday episode. You know what I mean? High vibes, high energy, good. You know what I mean? Positivity, man. Nothing to lose. I love Martin in that movie, man. Nothing to lose is my jump, man. Tim Robbins freaking stopping at the red light, and then you see the gun pull right up to his head and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Martin Lawrence said some shit, and then he freaking drove off. Like he said, he pulled the car, well, not pulled the car over, but I forget the exact words. I just know he said, I'm gonna blow your head off. And then he looked at him and then freaking drove. And then he started freaking out. And it was wild, man. That one scene where Martin was, he was on the balcony. Them dudes had, the burglars had him on the balcony, and he was like, it was like a shirt, or it was some kind of, I don't know what, it was a bed sheet, I think. They wrapped the bed sheet around the chair and tied it to the door. And this nigga was, he was holding on by a thread. I freaking love that scene, man. The freaking shootout in the alley. That joke was crazy. What was it? It was that, and then there was a part where it was a spider, and Martin Lawrence was recording and stuff like that, and I think he might have shot. I don't know. He didn't try to shoot the spider, but it was a funny scene, man. Funny freaking scene. Yeah, man. Freaking great movies. A little nostalgia. Little nostalgia never hurt nobody, man. I like, sometimes going back and watching movies from the 80s. You know what I mean? Every now and again, maybe the 70s. But I just like good music. Yeah, I mean, good movies. I like good movies, man. Sometimes movies don't always make me laugh, but it's entertaining, and I can appreciate it. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like that. Yeah, man. Blue Streak. Blue Streak was another one. That was another solid one. That was in '99. For some reason, I thought Life, I didn't know it was like in '99 until I looked it up. I thought it had, came out a little earlier than that. But yeah, Blue Streak was dope. Dave Chappelle was in there. Excuse me. Other people, thought it was freaking dope, man. Get to see Martin Lawrence. He did a character in there where he was a pizza man. He had the freaking yuck mouth with the goggles and junk like that. Like, don't put no candy around me. I'm gonna eat it out. Freaking dope, man. That's my nigga, bro. I know. I hope that Martin Lawrence, can get that glory back on stage as far as stand up. But that's my nigga in the movies, man. That's Martin Lawrence is my nigga, man. Like that dude is freaking hilarious, man. Is he? Nah, he's not walking through the door. It's just my brain. But Bad Boys '95, that was freaking dope. Remember I seen that, seen part 2, seen part 3. Bad Boys. Hold up. Did they have? Was it 4 of them now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, seen part 3 and stuff like that. I haven't seen part 4 yet, but I remember you were Blacksmith was telling me it was on point. So I definitely got to make it a point to check that one out. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep going. Man. Number two on the list for I'm gonna call this 90s greats. The 90s greats. You know what I mean? This list is different than the one we did last week. You know what I mean? I don't find none of these niggas attractive like that. And so we're not going to call it 90s finest or nothing like that. It's 90s greats. All right, number 2. Here we go. Number 2 on the list for top actors, top black male actors of the 1990s is, bam, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. This nigga has some hitters, man. Has some freaking hitters, man. 1990, another 48 Hours. I like the whole, you know what I mean? I like both of them more so. I remember I definitely watched part 1. My bad, I'm jumping ahead of myself. 1992, Boomerang. Love that movie. 95, Vampire in Brooklyn. 1996, Nutty Professor. What was it? Beverly Hills Cop. I love those, that whole saga. Part 1, 2, and 3. It's freaking dope. I remember Damon Wayans was in there. He was a waitress, or waiter. And he brought him a banana or something like that? Or he brought...
yeah, he was working the fruit stand or whatever.
Yeah, he had him come outside or whatever.
He asked him about how much, for some bananas. And he was telling him how much the whole fruit buffet was.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I just need some bananas. And
right.
He looked around, he's like, take them bananas.
Yeah, he was like, That is cool though, man. Every now and again in life, somebody hook you up. You know what I mean? Somebody, you got it.
He actually did a 4. It was on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It was straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
It was Foley, I think it was called. Either Foley or Axel Foley it was called.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
It was all right. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was all right. It was pretty good.
What did you say they could have done without it? Or
I mean,
like, did it add to the franchise? Did it add to it?
Well, yeah, because it had a little spin to it. I mean, the only thing to me was, his boys was old as dirt. The motherfuckers, they wasn't like, they
wasn't moving like they were.
they look old, and actually, he Taggart.
Oh, I don't know.
He actually passed away.
Oh, okay, dang.
Yeah, he passed. The one who played Taggart. I forgot his real name, but yeah, he actually passed away.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the birthday episode. I got caught up. Gonna hit the lights on you real quick. Just real subtle, real nice light, man. Just trying to. Oh yeah, if you got epilepsy, you probably shouldn't watch after this part, don't you? Probably shouldn't. I don't know how that all works, but side note, I work with a dude who said, cool dude. He said he was allergic to cats and dogs, and then like growing up, I thought, hey, if you're allergic, you know what I mean, you just swell up, and you know what I mean, your life's on the line. But you know what I mean, I guess there's different. I've come to find out there's different reactions and stuff like that. You can start itching, you can start, just interesting. And the more you know, the more you know. All right, let's keep going. Let's move on. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was in a lot of movies, man. A lot of movies. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Him and Martin Lawrence definitely had. Yeah, they had a lot of movies in the '90s too, man. Which is pretty, and leading men at that point. Like I wouldn't say Eddie Murphy was on a decline either. He was still, A-list and whatnot. Martin Lawrence was definitely on the rise. It's great. It's great to see stuff like that. All right, we're going to go to number 1. Number 1 on the list for top black male actors of the 90s. Ladies and you already know who it's going to be. You already know who it's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, boom, it's Denzel. Denzel Washington. I'm going to show you another photo right here. This nigga was feeling light-skinned in this photo. I'm going to be honest with you. I can tell. This nigga was in his bag in this one. He was... So you got to understand what's going on in my world now. But yeah, we're going to go back to the other one, though. It looked clean. This is the photo that hung on so many women's bedroom walls and probably still do to this very day. A lot of women look into that man's eyes as they... all right, but no, it's... I missed some of the ages. Wesley Snipes is 62 now. Martin Lawrence is 59, which is surprising. I mean, it's not that surprising. I didn't think he was like super old. Eddie Murphy is 63. Niggas not that old. They're taking care of themselves. That's good. Denzel 69. I pray to God continues to give that man more and more years, man. Like that's, I only want to talk on that subject, but I just hope he got another 20 years. God just give him another 20 years. We don't need to lose, you know what I mean? Any more quality people, man. 1992, he was in Malcolm X. 1998, he was in Fallen and the movie He Got Game. And 1999, he was in Bone Collector, just to name a few. Just to name a few. I've seen Bone Collector recently. That joint was pretty dope. It's on Peacock. Y'all go ahead and check it out if you get a chance. Angelina Jolie was in there. Unfortunately, he did not get to smash, but you know what I mean? It was some, you know what I mean? It was some eye contact. They had some good eye contact in there. But nah, it was a dope movie, man. Dope movie. She was a detective. No, she was a beat cop. You know, a beat cop or whatever. He was a detective and stuff like that. They were working together on this case of somebody who was like, you know, he was a serial killer. You know what I mean? He would find people or whatever. He was a taxi driver, turned out to be, and was killing people and then leaving their bones to be found and stuff like that. Like he'd leave a finger here with a note, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was in 1999. I remember Fallen. You seen Fallen, Blacksmith?
Yes, that's my movie. Time
Yeah.
is on my side. Yeah,
that joint was like low key scary though too. Well, not low key, but that joint because it was a spirit. It was like a demon or some junk like that. And then that scene where they was outside the police station, and then when they bumped into one another,
it kept transforming into people.
Yeah, one person singing a song, and this person wasn't looking at you. Oh, now this person, and he was calling it by his name, and that joint was crazy.
That was my movie. Time is
John,
on my side.
That joint was crazy, man. John Goodman. John Goodman was in there. Freaking good movie, man. I like good movies, man. I'm not the only one. I like good movies. I don't think I laughed during that whole movie, but I enjoyed it. You know. He Got Game. That was a great one. Ray Allen. Yeah. Rosario Dawson has aged very, very well, man. That's another woman, man. Rosie Perez. You know what I mean?
She
Latina.
Very well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to start rumors and whatnot, but there was like I remember hearing something about she had to sleep with Spike Lee in order to get in the movie or something like that, or that was the.
I mean, back then that was the thing. Everybody, you know, you had to sleep around in order to.
She was bad in that movie. She was fine as hell in that movie. What was the one I'm thinking of? Was it Do the Right Thing? Where she was like they were together in that movie, I think.
She was with Denzel?
No, she was with Spike Lee. I think in Do the Right Thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think it was that one.
Yeah, she bad.
Still fine. 60.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, White Man Can't Jump. My bad. I hope y'all can't hear me drinking. You know, I low key get self-conscious whenever I'm eating and around people. I think these niggas can hear me chewing. I'm bothering everybody. Cause sometimes I can hear other people chewing, and I'm like, nigga, hush. But you know what I mean? That's.
You're in a microphone, so the microphone will pick that up.
All right. Yeah. For sure. All right. Yeah. Malcolm X. Solid movie, man. Solid movie. He did a great job in that. Had Angela Bassett as his wife in that movie. You know, that one scene is a gift now where he receives a call. I think it was a death threat, and then he tries to be calm and go back to his work. Bangs his hand on the table. That was from that movie. For those who may not know.
Yeah, they did him wrong that year.
But he not like he didn't win.
Was it for the yeah?
Oh man,
they didn't give it to him for Malcolm X, but they gave it to him for Training Day, which
all right,
that was disappointing.
Yeah,
because I don't like Training Day like that.
Oh, okay.
I was not fond of that movie. Yeah, it got some little parts that I can, reference and mimic. But, the most famous everybody, King Kong ain't got nothing on me, all that. But, it has some parts in it, but to me it wasn't Oscar worthy. Okay. He definitely should have got it for Malcolm X.
Oh, for sure.
He played that to the T, and they shitted on him just to turn around and give it to him for a sucky ass movie, in my opinion.
I got
you know, to make up for it.
That's wild, man. It's freaking wild, man. Yeah, man. Great actor, Denzel Washington, still knocking it out the park. You know, Equalizer. I think it's up to 3 now. Did his thing with that. Dude is humble too. He seemed like he's a cool dude. You know, like there are certain people I would love to meet. You know what I mean? I don't have like, you know, idols or nothing like that, but there are certain people I would definitely love to meet. Denzel is one of them. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe one day we got him sitting in a chair and we interviewing him. You know what I mean? That'd be freaking great. You know? Martin Lawrence would be another person. Eddie Murphy. You know? About almost anybody on this list. Just about, man. Yeah, man. Great things. Great things. Almost, you know, I'm close to getting my car back on the road, man. Close to, you know, it's nice to, you know, see things moving forward. Nice to see things moving forward, man. Yeah, man. Just, you know, be grateful for the little things, people. Be grateful for the little things, man. I always think that you know, when you got some money saved, you know what I mean, and all your bills are on auto pay, that's when you start saying, man, fuck that job. I don't have to go there. They need me. That's, you know, be, you know what I mean? Be grateful for the little things, man. Oh, appreciate you, KJ. Appreciate that, man. Once again, shout out to the whole C2C and the radio family. Saying again, but that's not a big deal. I'm just grateful, man. Grateful I got breath in my lungs. You know what I mean? I'm grateful I could do this. I can even now that right there, when you can do this, that's, you know what I mean? You can do this, that's cool. When you can do that, that's next level. You know what I mean? I got taste. I can taste my food. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I'm grateful to just be able to have a job, be able to move things forward, man. Try not to take things for granted, man. Try not to take family members for granted, you know, because you never know, bro. Like this, I've learned that, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But life can be very, it can be very not unexpected. But the word I'm looking for is, it means the same thing. For some reason, my brain is not trying to let me remember. Unpredictable. There it is. Life is unpredictable. You know what I mean? Cherish your loved ones. Say I love you. You know, not just to say it, but you know what I mean? Something like, yeah. I think definitely in the 90s, niggas used to wait until they was on their deathbed to say I love you and shit. Like, especially those super hyper masculine men. Niggas be, you know what I mean? Got the grandkids all around. They grab their son, I love you. And niggas clock out right after that. Like, what was the son gonna say? And dad be like, I love you. Nigga, I don't love you. What was he waiting for? Was he afraid of rejection? Was it, hey, look, I can't look weak in my child's eyes? I think that might be what it was, but you know, say I love you to your family, man. You know what I mean? Try not to hold on to grudges like that, man. You know, life is precious. You know, life is precious, man. You got another day to do it right, man. You got another day to get on the right track. You got another day to make the right decision. I always try to say to myself, like, Monday is a good day to start something. You know, Monday is a good day to start new habits, good habits. You know, it's new routines. You know, yeah, man, make the most of this life. Do what you can, help who you can, when you can, you know. And don't forget about God, man. Don't forget about God, man. I definitely believe we all have a creator, you know, and it is a personal relationship. You know, my relationship with God isn't going to be the same as yours. You may, you know him different, call him by a different name. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's a blessing to be here. I'm grateful we in the studio, where we got a place to record and whatnot. Grateful for the whole C2C Indie Radio family. Grateful for my family. Just grateful, man. Just real grateful. I try not to take things for granted, man. And sometimes you still can end up taking things for granted. But, you might get home and your electricity out. And you be like, damn, you just never thought that shit could happen. You was like, I paid the bill, but the whole block is down. Try not to take things for granted, Anything to just try and chime in? Anything to add in?
Nah, man. Just got, give you a little birthday shout out, man, once again, Happy
Appreciate
birthday. Gonna do it right here. Give you a little, give you some birthday love.
Oh, okay, yeah. I appreciate it, man. There we go. All right.
Yeah, give you a little birthday love, man. I remember when I was that age.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said the people at my job didn't care. I have to correct myself. One of the nice young ladies, found out it was my birthday. Right before, right next to the time clock, there's a bathroom. She took me in there and, and blessed me. No, I'm just like. Wouldn't it be that simple? Wouldn't it be great if it was that simple? I'm just playing, man. Yeah, man. It is it's a beautiful thing, man, when you see people that are in love, couples, or you see people, men raising their kids, women being good mothers, stuff like that. I think some black people only know how to raise the same way, like one way. You know what I mean? I got a next door neighbor. She speaks to her dog as if it's her son or daughter. You know what I mean? Get your ass out that trash can. You know what I mean? But it's must be effective. The dog can understand to get his behind off that away from the trash can. But I don't know, man. I'm just grateful, bro. Real, in all honesty, I'm just grateful. There's a season for everything, man. Season for everything. So, yeah, man. We moving upward and onward. Moving upward and onward, man. Just want to continue to take steps forward. Continue to take steps forward. We haven't done a live before on this podcast of Outside the Box. So this is the first, I got some ideas. Moving forward, I definitely want to think them through some more, before I reveal them and stuff like that. But, I think it's things that you guys will like, things that I'll enjoy doing, Yeah, man, just got nothing but positive things to say, man. Just got to take the good with the bad, and be grateful for the good. And I'm looking at the time right now, but at the same time, I'm aware, we could leave at 5:59:30, but niggas trying to push that hour for some reason. But now I'm grateful, bro. And all in all, I'm grateful. Grateful for you, Blacksmith. I know, nigga, brother got to be up early, and I mean early. Like, you got to be at the job early, not wake up early. For real.
Yeah,
so
both. Wake up early and be at the job early. Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the whole C2C Indie Radio family. Shout out to everybody who checked out this video. Shout out to my family, man. I'm 33. I'm grateful for life. I'm moving forward. We all moving forward. I hope somebody is watching this episode and they was able to take some motivation from it. You know what I mean? Or, definitely enjoyed the episode. Outro time. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. More so, if you don't mind that people see this video. You know what I mean? Well, not more so. Also, if you don't mind people seeing this video, hit the like button. Make sure you click on that notification bell. Subscribe to C2C Radio. Click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new video. And possibly, most importantly, make sure you share this video. For anybody who needs a laugh, anybody who needs some education or some motivation. Appreciate you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And want to say thank you. I'm proud of you. Fucked up that last part. But ladies and gentlemen, we live. And you just stepped outside the box. Peace.